Falcon fans, and of course, good old Atlanta Falcon fans. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Breakfast with One Time for the Fan is live. We are back. Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast. Shit, man, we outside. We are everywhere. Big shout out to Miss Carrie. Big shout out to Full Proof. Nah, big shout out to Bodie 3000, and of course, big shout out to T Will for my ATO Sports One Time for the Fan. How's everything going with you this morning, Mr. T. Will?
Man, Jack, it is Friday. We
It's
have
Falcons
awaited
Friday.
we
Falcons
have
Friday.
awaited this Friday all off season long, and today we are here culminating in the final one time for the fan broadcast, getting ready to mess up some and wreck some shop on Sunday. And let me tell you something, Jack. Let me tell you something, Jack.
Talk
Jack, are
to
you
me, sir.
listening? Are you
Yes, sir.
listening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Don't
got you.
don't be bucking with me, okay?
Wait,
That's my
wait. Wait, what?
don't be bucking with me, okay? Don't be bucking with me. Let's go. We're gonna hey
Don't be
man,
bucking
hey,
with me.
you know
Is
what?
that like,
You
is
know
that
what
like a
else?
Beyonce thing? You know
You
that
know what?
Cowboy Carter? They were big on
You know
that
what?
bucking movement. Is that
Say
not a
something.
Beyonce thing?
Let me tell you something. We're not gonna be bucking around this Sunday, okay? Oh, wait, that's true. But way downtown. Hey, you know what? Enough of that though, because Jack, early, very early in this show, we have a very, 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 it's that time. And you know what time it is, Jack. You know what time
It's 9:10
it
in the
is.
morning on the East Coast. It's 6. Oh no,
It
you
is.
talking about? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's the super
Super
chat.
chat. We got a boy Deke Ruffin in
Deke.
here, checking in from where? The West Coast. He's putting up the
Hey
super
man.
chat at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Hey,
Deke
that
Ruffin,
boy is dedicated. That boy
Deke,
is
you could have
dedicated.
went to Starbucks, could have went to Dunkin', could have went to. I was gonna say Waffle House, but ain't no Waffle House out there in where he is. Could have went to what he got out there, Deke? IHOP. Could have went to IHOP with the $2, but he said, you know what? One time for the fan. Put this in the pot for one time, man, because we have a big giveaway coming up for Christmas. I can't wait for the Christmas giveaway. Then again, I don't want to fast forward time, but the Christmas giveaway is going to be pretty sweet. So a big shout out to Dwayne Ruffin. Good morning, fellas. It's almost time. T Will. Not only do we have a super chat from Deke Ruffin, but we also have the super producer and our good friend Miss Carrie here to join
It's
us,
Carrie,
talking
baby.
Falcons football
Good
on this
morning,
beautiful
guys. How you
Friday morning.
doing?
Good morning, Miss Carrie. How is everything going for you?
Yeah, it's going well. 2 more days till Falcons football. I'm hopping on a flight tomorrow. I can't wait. It's
Wait,
all
hold on,
good
hold on, hold on,
vibes.
hold on. So there's no place to park the yacht? Like you couldn't go like Lake Oconee and then
Yakata.
catch the Uber or anything like that?
Unfortunately, you guys are landlocked, so no yacht transportation for me. I
Wow.
gotta take the
The
plane.
Yakata? What?
The Yakata. Hey,
What?
Carrie, we have a super chat. Super
Shit.
chat. We got a super
Super
chat.
chat.
Look at Carrie. Carrie's involved too. We got a super
I'm
chat
so
early from
hyped right
Dwayne
now.
Ruffin.
I'm sorry, guys. I am in a good mood. I'm literally gonna be on a plane tomorrow, heading to Atlanta to
So
see
you're
the
packed?
Falcons
The
play
bags are
football in
packed?
2 days.
Carrie, your bags are packed right now? Or you have to go finish packing? Like how
My
does this
bag
work
is
in the
not
world of
packed
Carrie?
yet. I'm slacking. I'm packing today though. Don't worry.
So you have a flight in less than 24 hours and your bag is not packed. Falcon fans in the chat, do you guys normally do that? Like you guys wait to the last minute to get your bags packed? I've done that before. Even when you get, when you come back from the trip, Carrie, and you don't want to unpack. Some people wait like 2 or 3 days to unpack. Some people do that. But Carrie, for you, is it just the excitement? Is because of work and things you had to do that you couldn't get your stuff together already? Or is it just Carrie? That's just Carrie mode. I'll pack at
No,
the
I'm
last minute.
such a planner. I normally have everything prepared in advance. This is me slacking. It's been a busy week, to be honest. Life has been lifing, so I just haven't had enough time. And yeah, I had to wash some Falcons gear that I want to wear and plan out my outfit for Sunday. So I'm packing
Okay.
today though. And I'll be hopping on the plane tomorrow. So I'll be seeing you guys Sunday. I can't wait.
Hopefully you didn't pack the boxing gloves because Those referees I saw last night, we don't want to see those type of referees on Sunday, man. They were
I
calling
am,
everything.
Jack, I am packing the boxing gloves because people are gonna F around and find out if they try to spit on my quarterback.
Hey, man, you're right. But let me ask you a question. Carrie. Will they buck around and find out? That's what I want to know.
What?
All
Falcon
day,
fans, hit that like, share, and
all
subscribe
day,
button
all
for
day, all day.
T
Don't be
Will.
bucking with me. Don't be bucking with me.
Put the
And
bucking
it
counter
and it
up.
and if you piss me off, it's gonna be buck you all weekend. Let's
Whoa,
go.
whoa, whoa, whoa. T Will
Yeah,
is
don't
violent
mess with my
today.
quarterback. Like, I'm just saying. I think our
No,
players
you
would
know what?
have. I'm surprised the offensive linemen didn't have Dak's back like that. Maybe
Yeah,
they were just so in
yeah,
shock. But I feel like, man, if
yeah.
McGarry was healthy, he would definitely be in there.
If
Well, the
anybody,
Cowboys linemen saw Jalen
Bergeron.
Carter and they know that Carter gets off that Aaron Donald type of feeling. So it's
True.
yeah,
like, whoa, let me
I
get away from this guy.
no, she has a point,
That's
Jack.
true.
I mean, you let me tell you something. That is the most disrespectful, disgraceful thing
To a
you can do on a
person.
football field. And
Or even
honestly,
not even just football. Like if somebody
in
did that
life,
to you in life,
in
yeah,
life,
that's
yeah,
so
in life.
awful.
Right.
And honestly, I wonder if maybe that's what the Falcons were looking at when they chose not to go. Because make no mistake, I think he's going to be suspended, or at the very least, he's going to lose. He's going to lose face with a lot of fans because you
Yeah.
can't. I mean,
Not with Eagles fans. They love that type of shit. But
you know what? I are we approaching Ndamukong Suh territory with him?
you're well, even from last night's incident, and of course what we heard in the past. I mean, member fans were calling him out on draft day, but Falcons went a different direction. What you saw last night was, I think, like what you just mentioned to you, was what the Falcons seen behind the scenes, things that were
Right.
probably not reported, things they're probably not talking about, because you just broke character before the game even started, really. You know what I'm saying? But uh, tough break for Jalen Carter, man. He gotta get his head in the game, man. He's gotta be a little bit more
Level headed. I mean,
yeah, a
you
little
gotta
bit more
do
sound
stuff
when you're
like
on the
that.
field, and you're a big player for that team, and a lot of that defense relies on you, and for you to get into it with the quarterback, and then again, Dak Prescott too as well. We got to throw shade his way because Dak Prescott, he looked like he did spit on the ground, but of course, with the conversation they were having, he looks up and he smiles, and of course, they're talking trash to each other. But Jalen Carter, to
Yeah.
do what you did, man, was unacceptable.
Did you
But
guys
that's the
read Dak's statement? He put out a long statement. I'm like, I'm not reading all that. Happy for you. Hope everything
oh,
is well.
Well, they lost the game too as well. It's kind of like that Georgia State
Yeah.
player that grabbed the Old Miss chain from the guy and threw it into the stand, and they got whacked like 20 minutes later, like 34-10 or something like that. So, for Dak, the Cowboys came out. I don't want to say too much about the running back because he's on my fantasy team, but the Cowboys
Mm.
came out last night looking like they wanted to win that game. But sure enough, the Eagles and Lincoln Financial, unless you're the Falcons going there to beat them, Cowboys couldn't get it done. Let's talk some Falcons Bucs
Yeah.
after we get to the fans in the stands. Let's see what's going on. Deke Ruffin already at 6:17 in the morning is dropping super chats. Big shout out to Deke Ruffin
Deke,
with the
Hey,
good morning, fellas.
Deke.
It's almost time. CD Electrician
Deke.
is in the chat with the good morning, family. Rise up, Falcon fans. What section are you going to be in Sunday? What section are you going to be in Sunday if you're coming to the game? If you're a season ticket holder, rep your section. Where are you checking in from too as well? Let's give a shout out to where you are checking in from. Because if you got up this morning at 9:00, no matter if you're on the way to work, no matter if you're on the way to the gym, no matter if you're on the way to the Waffle House to go eat breakfast, or whatever you're getting ready to do, you're tuned into One Time for the Fan. And we thank you for that. So please shout out where you're checking in from, what section you're going to be at Sunday if you're in the Benz. Even if you're at the house, go ahead and put it in the chat. Jack, Carrie, T-Will, I'll be watching the show. I'll be watching the game at the house, or I'll be at work, or I'll be here, X, Y, and Z. Go ahead and put it in the chat so we can talk about it right here on One Time for the Fans. CD Electrician said, I will be in section 131 Sunday, ready for us to go 1-0. Anthony checking in from the Tennessee in the building. He said, good morning,
And
One Time for the Fans.
Anthony.
Yep, the Rise Up Tour family, all Falcons fans, and the chat. Let's go. Big shout out to
Let's
Anthony in the
Good
chat
go.
morning.
early in the
Good
morning.
morning, Anthony. Good
It's
morning,
just
C
the energy. I
Electrician.
don't know if you guys feel it, T. Carrie, but the energy is just,
Oh, we feel it.
it's Falcons Friday. right? You know what I'm saying? This is the
Hey,
first Falcons Friday, getting closer to the season, of course. I mean, getting closer to week 1, which is Sunday at 1:00 at the Benz. We're going to go over some game notes too as well for Falcons Bucs. We'll go over some MBS Stadium notes too as well, because some of y'all fans thinking, oh, we're going to be out there to the second quarter. We'll come scan our tickets. Stop that shit. Get into the
yeah,
stadium and get those seats.
don't
What's up?
buck up and be late.
Damn,
Okay,
you will. I got to hit you with another wow right there.
stop bucking
hit
up.
that like, share, and subscribe. Oh, T-Way, you want to do it like that? Okay, bet. We just keep it going. We just keep it going. The wild counter's on point today. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Who else is in the chat? Let's catch up to the chat. Let's see what's going on. Travis Preston. Travis Preston's in the chat talking Falcons football. YMOF. Jamal's in the chat. Good morning. Talking Falcons football.
Good
Shout out to
morning.
you, YMOF. Jamal. Hey, hold on. I know that ain't. You better go get your son. Get your son and get him in this podcast, Mama.
Good morning,
Mama.
Mama.
Good morning.
I
Tell
hope your son
Debo
has a great season for our Falcons and
he's
stays
gonna have a
healthy.
great season. He's gonna have a great
Yeah.
season. Debo's been working hard. I'm talking about. I've had I don't mention this on the podcast, but I've had conversation with a lot of players. Debo was one of them. Mama Malone, you know. I don't, you know, I don't talk about these things, but I see it. T-Will, you know, Kerry, you know, you guys been side by side with me. We don't like to talk about this stuff because we respect these players. I don't give away information that I've heard and talked about. It's held within. I love this team. I love this organization. I can't say things that I've heard and seen, but I can tell you right now that D'Angelo Malone has been working his ass off to not only be on this 53, but to go out here and make a positive impact for this Atlanta Falcons team this year. And I'm super excited to see D'Angelo Malone on the field. And of course, like I mentioned, Chris Blair too as well. Like I've seen the work. I've seen these boys working, man. They are working, right? And that also goes for the other 51 players too as well that we didn't mention. Jesse Bates, the David O's, the Rook. What? Remember Myles Garrett said it like so smoothie. Rook. RO. We'll just call him RO here. Even Felipe Franks, even Casey Washington, Darnell Mooney, who we're going to get to in a little bit as well. Find out if we can get some day-to-day information on Darnell Mooney. He is back out there on the practice field. Seems like it's going to be a game-time decision. Also, some news from the Bucs as well. Carrie, you'll probably check into this. They'll probably be dropping more information here. But Vita Vea has not practiced in the past couple of days.
So he didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday due to foot soreness.
Okay.
As a precaution, because he's having soreness in his foot from a previous injury, they're hoping to rest his foot so that he can be ready to go Sunday.
Okay.
My thing is, I'm gonna be refreshing my feed to see if he practices today. Because in my opinion, he doesn't practice today, then he might not be playing on Sunday, honestly, and that would be a big miss for them.
I can tell
But
you
a big
right
plus
now.
for us.
Gary, I can tell you right now, don't put me on that field against the Buccaneers Sunday. I'm stepping on his big toe. I'm telling you right now.
Oh,
Come
wow.
here. Get your big toe.
Wow.
Let you know right now. Or I'm going to get Deshaun Watson. What's that guy's name? Desmond Watson, Deshaun Watson, the 400-pounder that the Bucs couldn't keep. Like, come over here.
They cut him already.
I just need you for one play. Come right
He
over
didn't
here.
make the team. We can pick him up, Jack. He didn't make the team.
We pick him up, we put him in one play, step on his big toe, get him off the field.
You know what? I wonder if him playing at 400 is more of a litigious issue.
I know he's not playing, T. Will. I know that. I know he's not playing.
No. But what I'm saying is they drafted him, but he had a directive to lose 100 pounds.
Right.
And I don't know that that's realistic in 3 or 4. 100 pounds is 100 pounds. That's a lot, bro.
Well, Kerry, you know, you're right near that area. There's a lot of Cuban sandwich shots around the Tampa Bay area, and I'm sure there's
this dude right here.
Wow. No, but to T-Will's point, it's not even just trying to lose the weight, because these days they got pills for that. People are just losing weight like nothing. The thing about it is, as an athlete, a professional athlete, he has to try to, maintain that muscle while he's also trying to lose the fat. So that's very difficult, and you can't do that overnight, honestly.
It's not only just, it's a mental battle too as well. Like, you got to believe that you can lose this weight. Even for my son, he's playing ball now, and he's trying to bulk up. So even as an 8th grader, he's trying to bulk up and get stronger. And this guy who had the opportunity to make millions in the NFL couldn't lose 100 pounds. But then again, I've been to Tampa, and those Cuban sandwich shops, they're pretty good. Smooth C78 is in the chat.
Fun fact, the Cuban sandwich originated in Tampa.
It did, didn't it?
Wow,
Right?
I
Yeah.
did not know that. I
Yeah,
did
well,
not know
like
It's a
that.
Florida thing, right? The
obviously,
Cuban sandwich is like a
yes,
Florida thing, right?
right. Obviously, like it's from Cuba, but like the first place to have it in the U.S. was Tampa, Ybor City
Yeah.
to be exact. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got a fire little like a Caribbean fiesta spot too as well, not too far from the stadium. I ain't gonna get into much, for my ATO
Food talk.
food reports here, but I can tell you right now,
Oh wow,
I've been around a few
that was pretty
cities
good.
and there's
That's
some good
pretty good.
food, especially let me tell you something. Falcon fans, I know we got Minnesota next week. This restaurant called I forget what it's called. It's like in the middle of like this neighborhood, but they got this Juicy Lucy burger. It's in Minnesota, so if you go check that out. But if you ever go to New Orleans, man, we can hate on the city, we can hate on the team, we can hate on the Saints all day, but their food is great, dog.
The only thing they got going is their food.
Their food, and I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if you take away, let's get away from Falcons for a minute and get away from Saints for a minute. Their culture is just like super lit. Like
It is, but the city also is smelly. So.
Sheesh. Well, we'll get back to the Falcons. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Deke Reverend said there's Denny's out there. There's a Denny's and a Denny's.
There's a Denny's here, but it's not named Denny's anymore, right?
Really?
Well,
there's a lot of Denny's in Florida.
Obviously because of the past missteps that they've taken, but they it's named something different. But
You'll have to tell me about that.
It's really Denny's, yeah. As a matter of fact,
you still got
Cracker
Sizzler
Barrel?
in Puerto Rico, for God's sakes. I mean, Sizzler's still.
That's crazy. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, Sizzler.
Right. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Don't forget, rep your section. What section are you going to be on Sunday? Season ticket holders, where are you checking in from on Sunday? Are you going to be at the stadium? Are you going to be at the house? Are you going to be at work? Put it in the chat. Let's talk some Falcons football. We're still going to the fans in the stands to see what they have to say. Big shout to Falcon Commander in the chat. Jeremiah Weems is in the chat. Good morning, Falcons fans. What's up, Jack Spade and Terry and Carrie? Rally going down to the Atlantic Station. Jack, is you going to be there today? My son has a football game tonight, so I can't make it. He's playing under the lights, man. Friday Night Lights, man.
Friday Night Lights.
Let's go.
Friday Night Lights. And I must say, my boy learned linebacker and strong safety and free safety in a matter of 3 months or 4 months, and he's been giving it his all every single day to be a starter. And I've been seeing it over the course of the past few weeks where, coach is he's pulling people out. Corner comes out, sub this guy. Safety comes out, sub this guy. My son's still on the field. Like, you gonna sub me too? Like, I'm an 8th grader. You know what I'm saying? I need water too. But he has it. He has it right now. He has it. Is what I'm noticing. And this is his first time, becoming an athlete. And he wants to run track out there in the winter. And he's one of the fastest in the school. And I do believe that this kid, can get the job done going forward. So.
Is this his first game? Like official?
This is his first game, and he's playing against a team that they haven't beat in 3 years at the school.
Wow. Okay.
So the team that they're playing tonight also won it last year. So it's like, okay, well, here's what's gonna happen. I want you to watch this Cowboys-Eagles game, and right, I'm gonna explain to you what happens here. One team's gonna win, one team's gonna lose. It's probably gonna be that team in the blue because they're playing on the road. But then again, he understands it, right? And he's also a smarty. So after the game is played tonight, he talking about, man, I'm trying to get on Fortnite and all the other stuff. So he's back to being a kid, but he's locked in today. Even waking up this morning, going over his playbook, stuff like that. But
that is awesome. I hope he has a great first game. Honestly,
I hope so too. I mean, the biggest thing about it, just have fun. It's your first time doing it. Have fun. Don't overreact. Don't overdo anything. Don't over pursue. But playing linebacker, he's the force in the middle. He's that force in the middle. But we will talk about that probably tomorrow if we have our special guest show up. If not, then that's gonna be a pop-up show. We'll put it later on in the week. But Sunday night, T will carry Bodie. We're gonna go ahead and say it right now. There's probably no show Sunday night because you already know what happened. Right
Monday. Can we do a show Monday?
Miss Carrie, we definitely can do a show Monday because we didn't do the Midnight Madness show last night, but we were talking in the chat for almost 2 hours and we didn't do the midnight. I fell asleep, but as a matter of fact, somebody fell asleep. Somebody fell asleep as well.
Carrie fell asleep.
Who was that snoring?
I thought you said Carrie. I'm like, don't tell me I fell asleep on the call.
Yes, you did.
I
did.
Yes.
No, I did not. You're lying.
No, you wasn't snoring. You wasn't snoring. You were snoring.
You was
Stop
asleep.
it. I know you're lying because I don't snore. I
You
know
was
you're
asleep.
lying.
Carrie,
I'm telling you, you was asleep. You was
Oh my
asleep.
gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
We were, we.
I said everybody mute your mic. Mute your mic and listen
Wow.
to Carrie.
Oh man. What? Wait, Jack. What time we get off that call? About 2:30, something like
Oh
that.
About
my
1:30 in the morning.
goodness.
About
That is
1:30.
hilarious. I didn't even realize that. And now that makes sense because this morning when I woke up, I had a rush to get up. I didn't even set an alarm.
Right.
I was passed out.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is, fans were probably expecting the Midnight Madness show. We just did it talking Falcons, amongst each other with some other content creators. But we talk about other things too. Like it was talking about just life and things away from football, got back to football, cracking some jokes on each other too as well. Country jumps in there randomly, and I'm worried about this shingle that fell off the roof the other day. He still
Oh
hasn't put it up
wow.
back up there, but he
Oh
Oh,
wants to come in
wow.
there and talk Falcons. So
oh
big shout
wow.
out to Big Low Country Sports. Big shout out to all the content creators.
Low.
Smooth
Big
Seas in the
low.
chat. Pack light to bring your Falcon swag. Big shout out to
I
Smooth
love
C.
it.
We
Yes, I'm
had
gonna do that. I gotta bring back some souvenirs for sure.
Carrie, are you doing a hold on? Is Carrie doing a carry on? Oh my god! I am
Stop.
on fucking fire today.
So normally for the home opener, I just fly there that morning real early, fly home that night. So I normally just bring a backpack. I mean, sorry, normally I don't bring anything. I just bring myself, right?
Hmm.
Because I'm not spending the night. But this time I'm spending the night, so I'm bringing a carry-on. Yes, for sure.
Okay, Carrie, and
Oh,
also after my golf game and everything I got going on, T Will, if you got some time, we might have to head downtown and scoop up old Carrie and take her around the city now, because it's pregame. I don't know if Carrie's gonna be out there tailgating Sunday, but Carrie, we pregame Saturday night. You might get to the game in the second quarter on Sunday. So
I'm
just
trying to hit up that rooftop bar that you guys go to.
hold on now, Carrie. Hold on. Hey now. Hey now. Hold on, one step at a time. One step at a time. Let's get you to Atlanta. T Will knows about
hey
that
Jack.
rooftop bar.
Jack,
What's up,
what
brother?
the buck, man? What the buck? You just
Carrie, I
told
didn't
these
seen
fans not to be late.
I didn't seen
Can't be
T
doing
Will.
that.
That's right. And then Carrie shows up in the second quarter because she hung out with
Yeah,
us the
you
Saturday
can't
night.
do that.
Carrie, I didn't seen T Will sitting in the chair at that bar. He's sitting like this. Jack. That's what he said. Jack. Hey man, I don't know how you do it, man. You
Oh
guys.
wow.
Hold on. What's the bill? What's the bill, Jack? What's the bill? You don't need no money. You don't need nothing. I had about 3 drinks. How many you had? Oh
Jeez.
wow. How much did you pay? Oh
Mm.
wow. Oh okay, Jack. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get I'm gonna go ahead and get back to my car. And he's talking to somebody else. I'm standing over there in the corner. T Will, I'm over here. I'm over here, T Will.
Let me tell you something, man. All I'll say is Jack can put him back, man. I still have no idea how I got home that last time.
Oh
That
wow.
was that
Well, you
was oh
didn't
my
wear cleats. I can tell you that. You didn't
oh
wear
my god.
cleats.
Well, let me tell you something, man. So we're at that club, and people are bringing Jack drinks left and right. And he's like, "Hey, T. Will, here, and I'm like, "Dude, wait, what are we? I'm still, you know what I mean?" And Jack is like 5'6" in, and nothing phases him.
Wow.
He's in his element. He's like,
Still on my feet, still hanging out, still talking to
"Yeah,
everybody.
laughing at this
Remember
guy."
my homie? She over there. She got like 4 triple shots in one cup. She was like, she
I
was
don't
said,
remember.
Jeez.
"Are you gonna drink all that?" She was like,
Yeah.
"I
I
am."
was hoping you wouldn't, because it was a lot going on, but it was fun.
And
It was
it's a
what I
cool
will
time.
say. It was fun. It was
But
fun.
talk to Carrie about it because there's a bunch of Falcon fans in there. We're all lit. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't matter if it's a win or a loss. We're just
yeah,
lit. It's just an Atlanta vibe. I've been
yeah,
to other cities where people go home and there's no after party. There's
yeah.
no,
Mm.
oh, let's, do a fifth quarter type of vibe. I've been to cities that seen that. Atlanta is not that city. Atlanta will Atlanta because most of the people low key are like, oh, the Falcons win, the Falcons win. Falcons lose, Falcons lose. It's not like that in Philly. Eagles got to win. Kansas City, Chiefs got to win. That's how they talk like that. But Atlanta folks, they showing up with the Jordans and they showing up on date night. They got the big chain. They got the little kid, my little brother, them. Because they know it's just an entertainment. They go out there, it's just an experience. And after the game, what do? Go to a bar, go to a club. Hell, some of the strip clubs in the city are open. They might even do some of that too. But it's a good vibe. Atlanta is Atlanta, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? But when the Falcons are winning, the city responds. Nathaniel Floyd is in the chat. Shout out to Nathaniel Floyd in the
Up,
chat. Jeremiah
Nathaniel.
Williams.
Berto is
A-
in the chat, man.
Berto is in the chat.
Hi,
What up,
Berto.
Berto?
Good
95
morning.
North Falcons Talk Show. Big shout out to Berto here. Also, A1 is in the chat. A1, did you get that pineapple lemonade up off the ground? Because when you fell asleep yesterday, you left it all over the carpet, bro.
Oh wow!
So you're gonna have to get that up, bro.
Oh,
Falcons fans,
wow. You're on a
hit that.
heater this morning.
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
he is, man. He's feeling it. What up,
45
Christy?
minutes into the call, we hear him ordering the pineapple lemonade.
We
45 minutes
did.
later,
That we
he
did. You're
joking.
right.
He gone out. He gone.
That
No,
we
I
did.
will say that 2 days ago, I tried from Outback with my medium steak. I tried the strawberry kiwi lemonade. That was fire. If you guys go to Outback, you got to try that. It was very good.
Mm.
A1's in the chat. 95 North's in the chat. Smooth C said section 101 on Sunday. 95 North says section front row live streaming.
Oh, I
Make
love
sure you
it.
go over. Check out
Smooth
A1.
C. If you see me, say hi because that's where my sister's sitting. So I might be over there for a little bit in section 101.
Section 101, Smooth C. I'm sure you can recognize Carrie from across the stadium. So if you see Carrie, give her a shout out. Just
Yeah,
say,
say
Carrie,
hi.
one time. She'll hear you. She'll definitely hear you. Big shout to Smooth C. Big shout to 95 North. A1 Forever. A lot of content creators are in the chat. Make sure you please go over and hit that like, share, and subscribe button for these content creators. All of us, we do a great job of just sitting down, talking with the people, just presenting what we think about the Atlanta Falcons and what's going to happen coming up Sunday and, of course, in the future. And we love our team. We definitely love our team. So big shout out to all the content creators that's in this chat right now and everybody else who's preparing to get their shows ready for later on today and the weekend. Falcon Commander is in the chat too as well. Hold on now. We got that boy Winston Thornton going on.
Winston, what's up,
Good
man?
morning.
What up, Wallace?
Smash that like button. Shout out to the eye test Winston Thornton in the chat.
What up,
Big shout out
Winston?
to you, sir. DA Hunter's in the chat. He said one time, happy Friday.
What up, DA?
Carrie, you know this is Falcon fans talking Falcons football on a Falcons Friday.
That's
One
right.
time fan is from the fan for the fan, and we enjoy doing this. I swear on everything I love, man. This is just beautiful to cut on this podcast.
Christy Lewis is in the chat, Jack.
Nando Barrington is in the chat too as well. What's good,
Lewis.
Carrie, T. Will, and Jack? Let's kick some Bucs this Sunday. T. Will, Nando's on your page right now.
Hey,
Let's
man.
kick some Bucs this Sunday.
Hey,
Rich
man,
Rising
let's kick
T-Wall.
some Bucks, Nando. That's right. They're gonna buck around and find out. That's all I'm saying.
Falcon Commander knows food. He said Cuban sandwich is both a Miami and a Tampa thing. So big shout out to Falcon Commander. Larry's in the chat. He said, I heard he was doing that, losing the weight and doing what he got to do. I heard them sold them dreams other teams wouldn't draft him. Yeah, he talking about that Watson kid from Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Wherever he ends up, he might.
I don't think that was realistic to draft somebody and be like, but you got to lose 100 pounds. Like that's not realistic. Not in 3 months. If you say a year, that's one thing. Because to Carrie's point, you're not just talking about losing weight. You're talking about losing weight and maintaining muscle, right? And that's, in my opinion, that's stupid.
But T-Will, it's very tough to do that when you got them Cuban sandwich shops around the corner.
Well, no, it's tough in general. 100 pounds is 100 pounds, bro. 100 pounds, like I need to lose. I'm 265. I need to lose 100 pounds. It probably would take me 2 years or a year and a half. I just think it's stupid to draft a guy, get his hopes up, and then you drop him because like that's not a good move.
Buck around and find out. Smooth C's in the chat. DSGB Hall is in the chat, checking in from the West Coast. Hashtag Where's Carolyn? Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Christy Lewis is in the chat. It's Falcons Friday. Nathaniel Floyd said, why is Jack in interrogation mode? Interrogation mode.
What are you with the man, Jack? Are you with the man? That's one of my favorite lines from Miami. Are you with the man? Are you with the man? Are you the police? Are you 5-0?
You the Popo? Wallace Smith is in the chat with what's good, fam. Big shout to Wallace Smith in here talking Falcons. Christy Lewis, buck around and find out. Bucko.
Buck around and find out.
Go ahead, Bucko, T. He got hit him with the Bucko.
Don't be bucking with me. Hey, man.
Christy Lewis with the morning. Falcon fans. Let's talk some Falcons football. Darnell Mooney, right? Let's get straight to it here because he's a big part of this offense, right? Now, we did hear that Michael Penix said he will throw to, Darnell Mooney in his downtime a lot earlier this week, and he spoke to the media. But now we're going on day to day here. Of course, it's a next man up type of league. And if Darnell can't go on Sunday, don't forget this is the same shoulder I believe he injured last year
Yeah.
too as well. So this is very important that you have a guy back at 100%. Because when you get out there against a team like the Buccaneers or any team, it could just be one wrong play. I think you saw it last night from the Cowboys and the Eagles. There was a play in the end zone when one of the tight ends went for a touchdown and a safety came from out of nowhere and took him out. Sure enough, he got up and walked it off, but it was a crucial hit in the end zone where one of the Cowboys players looked like he could have had a reception for a touchdown. But for Darnell Mooney, Kerry, Terry, just your thoughts. I mean, if he's 80%, if he's 70%, are you throwing him out there on Sunday? Can you put him in an AJ Brown role and make him be a decoy? Because I mean, he's going to get a little contact out there, but we don't want to re-injure anything for Darnell Mooney, especially in week 1. Kerry and Terry, just your thoughts on Darnell Mooney. Chat, please respond your thoughts on Darnell Mooney and the injury. How are you guys feeling about Mooney on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday he had an interview with our friend of the show, Miles Garrett. And yeah, the interview, he basically said he feels good. Miles Garrett said, like, what percentage would you say you're at? And he didn't really give a percentage. He just said, mentally, I feel good. Physically, I feel good. I had some soreness, but it's all precautionary. And basically said he's a game time decision if he's going to play. I have a feeling he's going to play, but maybe, say he normally plays 80% of snaps. I think he'll play like 40. I don't think he's going to play too much just as a precautionary thing, but because like you said, we don't want him to get, re-injured, but it's a long season. So yeah, he also said that like him being out and basically missing all of training camp, it was nice for, other players to be able to shine, guys like Casey Washington, Chris Blair. So he's confident in them stepping up in his absence if that's what ends up happening. So I hope he plays, but I only hope he plays if he's fully ready to play. I don't want him to re-aggravate the shoulder injury.
Right. Chrissy Lewis says bring Mooney back after the bye week. Give him some extra amount of time to get 100%. If you put him in an AJ Brown role, and I see some of the fans in the chat, 82 Monte Carlo, start him, but rotate him with Hodge or whoever. You put him in a decoy role, like even for the AJ Brown. First of all, who drafted AJ Brown in your fantasy? Because this is going to be a tough season if that's going to happen. Even seeing the memes of people posting like AJ Brown like standing in a hallway by himself, standing in a room by himself, standing on the field by himself. Maybe you want that for Mooney on Sunday, but AJ Brown was a distraction last night for some Eagles players. I mean, for some Cowboys players. Sometimes they double teamed them, man over, man under. Sometimes they had him in a coverage where, of course, they know if AJ gets open on a one-on-one, what Hurts can do if he gets him the ball. But Mooney is the guy I think NFL players respect. You guys seen what he's done over the past couple of years in his career, and the Buccaneers saw him a lot last year. And this is an opportunity for even the Falcons if they want to decoy Darnell Mooney tomorrow and just have him out there to take away some of the pressure from anybody else, because a lot of teams, if they see Casey Washington, they might not double Casey Washington, right? I mean, they don't know too much about him, but Mooney's a guy you got to make sure you're prepared for, because if you get him in open space, he's going to catch that ball and he's gone. But then again, if he catches the ball and he takes a hit, he lands on his shoulder, fans going to be wondering, he's going to be okay, he's going to be okay. And we hope that he is 100%. But if you get him in some decoy plays here and there, and even on the run plays, take him out so he doesn't get too banged up, put in some of the bigger receivers. That's a David Seals moment. That's a Hodge moment. That's a moment for another person to come in there and even assist with the run blocking so he doesn't go up there and get physical on the line. But for Darnell Mooney, I'm on the boat of I want to see him play, but I don't want to see him get injured. I don't want to see him take a hit. I don't want to see him, because all it takes is one random player from the Bucs to be like, I'm finna ruin this guy's career or ruin this guy's day. And I don't want that. So maybe not to hold him out close to the bye week, but if you can decoy him in a couple packages Sunday so the Bucs can be like, oh, snap, number one's out there. Watch him. That does put together, a little bit of your scheme. And for the Falcons, it might work, but we'll see what they do. What's up, Karen?
I don't mean to interrupt you, but we got Big Low Country Sports in the chat, and you are really not lying. I really fell asleep. Like,
did.
I cannot believe I did that.
did.
Carrie, we heard the phone drop and the dog started barking, and we getting ready to start calling.
Stop! My dog did not start barking.
We was getting ready to call. What is
Did
that?
she
Tampa, Orlando
really?
PD.
Stop!
We getting ready to call Orlando PD just
Nah,
do a house
okay, he's
check.
messing with you.
Oh, because
And
she's like a guard dog. My dog Kodak, she's the best. Like if she
And
hears
then-
noises, she will start barking. That's why.
And then A1, somebody apparently on A1 side, once he spilled the pineapple lemonade, somebody said, "Get that pineapple lemonade off my carpet."
Oh wow!
And I was like,
oh wow!
I was like, A1, you still at the customer's house?
Oh wow!
And
I didn't hear that, A1. I don't know what Jack's talking about.
You know,
I have no idea.
But Carrie, we can say, for me, T. Will and Country, as we were talking Falcons, we was like, so Carrie, what do you think about this situation with the Falcons? And all you heard was, Carrie, you awake?
Now we did hear that. We did hear that. We definitely heard that.
Carrie had to
You know what, Jack? Back to Mooney. I don't necessarily know that you. So in years past, I might have been like, yeah, put him out there.
Mm-hmm.
But the Falcons have such depth at receiver.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to rest him for a game or two, I think we'll be okay. Because I think Casey Washington is coming. I do. I really do. I feel like Hodge is more than capable of handling his own. I think low key David Sills, I'm sorry, is more than capable. And again, you still got Drake, you still got Bijan, you still got Kyle. You'll probably see Kyle in the slot.
You got Felipe.
Right. You've got stop it. Anyway, I feel like this team is equipped to handle one or two injuries or situations like that. But because my thing is, it is the same shoulder that was injured. I wouldn't want to risk that because he's too important, But that's just me.
Then again, we will find out. He is day to day. Cool thing about it is the Falcons should be either doing a walkthrough or getting their practice going, probably now or in a matter of minutes. So maybe we could get a report here on One Time for the Fan. Crazy thing is, we're gonna have to stop the show around 10:05. Got a golf game with some buddies of mine around like 11:30, and I gotta make a little. Got to drive a little distance to get out there, so I want to make sure I'm there on time. Don't want to make golfers late. I'll tell you that right now. MW, the franchise players in the chat, we are here. What's good, y'all? Hashtag rise up. Chat, what is your thoughts about Mooney? Please tell us right here in the chat. What are your thoughts about Mooney? Because we're getting ready to go to Elijah Wilkinson in the offensive tackle situation. But if you have any comments about Darnell Mooney and just what you think the Falcons should do Sunday with Mooney, knowing that he is day to day. And of course, we'll find out some more information shortly. But just what are your thoughts? The fans are a big part of One Time for the Fan, because that's why it's called One Time for the Fan. So we want to hear what you guys have to say. And it's Falcons football on a Falcons Friday. I mean, you can't beat this. I'm sorry, we're talking Falcons football on a Falcons Friday. Jeff Wolf is in the chat. He said, rise up, defense going to be fast. I mean, you heard what J.C. Bates said.
Jeff.
Just wait
what
till
up,
Sunday.
Jeff?
Shout out Jeff Wolf in the chat.
What up,
Carrie's
Jeff?
back in here too as well. Smooth C said, "What in the world?" Big Low is in the chat. Big Low is in the chat. Well, where he's not? He's not on my roof because that one shingle that fell off last night. I'm kind of upset because he promised me that the job would be taken care of professionally, and now I have a hole right down the top of my roof that needs to be fixed today. So if we can get to that Big Low Country before you get to the rest of your day. Wallace Smith said, but if Mooney says that he's healthy and ready to go and he's cleared by the doctors with no restrictions, I say play him. Wallace Smith has
play the man
in the chat. Pay the man, play the man. Big shout out to Wallace Smith.
The man.
Nando said we should sit Mooney this Sunday. The receiver core is way too deep not to let him rest up. Nando Barrington's in the chat like, hold on now.
Nando.
This very important. Let's not put this guy out here if he's not 100%. So shout out to all the fans in the chat who's talking Falcons.
Nando.
But you guys are right. The wide receiver core is deep though.
Yeah,
Casey
man.
Washington, Chris Blair, even David Sills to make the roster.
Yeah.
Kind of shows that, hey, there's an opportunity for the next man up. We've seen Chris Blair throughout the preseason. I think fans are super excited to see Casey Washington this year too as well. And like T. Will mentioned, you still have Drake, you still have Kyle Pitts, and you got a guy named Tyler Algier that you should be getting the ball to as much.
Got weapons galore, man.
You got weapons galore. Big shout out.
Hashtag get Tyler the ball.
Hashtag feed Tyler. 82 Money Carlos in the chat. He said Pitt's getting busy first game with a tutty. to shut down them questions. Penix gonna be like Dr. Octopus slanging that pill. What?
I'm gonna have to agree with him though, because I saw a stat yesterday that Pitts against other teams in the league, he scores a touchdown on average every 8 games, but against the Bucs, he scores a touchdown on average every 2 games. So he definitely likes to have a big game against the Bucs.
Isn't it funny how some teams can just bring out the best in a player?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like
Oh, I
how
found the
Chipper
stat.
was with the Mets. Like
Mm-hmm.
Chipper killed
Yeah.
the Mets so bad he named his son Shay, which is hilarious. Uh but yeah, man, it's just I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird
So
how it works out.
it also says that Pitts averages 43 yards per game on average in his career against any other team, but against the Bucks, in 6 games against them, he's averaged, well, not average, he's had 91, 88, 73, 57. So, yeah, he definitely likes to turn up against the Bucks for sure. As does Drake London. Uh, he's had like over 500 yards and 42 receptions in 5 games. So, yeah, I'm excited for sure.
It's great. It's great when you can get some quick facts from Kerry there. But for Falcon fans, you know, let's look at not only Kyle Pitts, but like I mentioned, Bijan Robinson, Ray McLeod. Let's not forget about these guys. Oh, we have a Jaguar fan in the chat. We have a Jacksonville
Oh,
Jaguar
really?
fan
Wow, he's
in the
actually being
chat.
nice.
Oh, is he?
He
That's
said good
good.
morning. Okay, so let's start this off on the right foot. Good morning to you all. Good luck this season. Jarnell, good morning to you, sir. We don't play the Jags this year, right? So I guess in the AFC, best of luck to you guys too as well, right? So go out there and get the job done. On our side, we will get the job done too as well. But Jarnell usually comes in here a little chippy, right?
Yeah.
But today he said good morning to all. He's
Good
feeling
morning.
good. He might be playing golf later. Knowing Jarnell, he's a golf guy. He might be playing golf later. But he said good morning to y'all. Good luck this season. So right back at you, Jarnell Everett.
Right back at you.
82 Monte Carlo, Mike from Tampa. So he not finna let the Bucs show him up in our house in first game of his starting season.
Let's
Kyle,
go.
this is the one thing about Kyle Pitts too that you just mentioned with the numbers. This is the new Kyle Pitts with Michael Penix. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We saw what he did last year with those 3 games and so forth, and the Washington touchdown and stuff. But going through training camp, going through the summer,
Mhm.
going through the OTAs, remember Terry? We kept hearing about the Penix and Pitts connection, right? We kept hearing
Right.
about how much they're working together. Michael Penix going to the microphone with the media and saying, "Y'all like that Pitts connection? It's going to be a lot more of that coming from me this season." Just to hear that, it
So I
makes you
got
feel
Pitts the
good
ball
because
today.
we want to
Yep.
see Kyle Pitts go off, right? Because all these players need to go ahead and eat this year. Bijan, Tyler, even Felipe. But for Kyle Pitts, man, we want to see him go off this year. Sunday is a big opportunity for him to get it done. I know the Bucs are battling some injuries too as well, but Tampa Bay kind of realizes if they've been paying attention like we have, that's not the same Kyle Pitts from last year, right? This is going to be a Kyle Pitts. He might get the ball first down, third
I
down.
think I really hope this year, how I've been mentioning this year will come down to coaching. A lot of, how our season plays out, whether that be Raheem or whether that be Ulbrich or Zach Robinson. Zach Robinson, I want to see, more play action, but I also want to see Kyle Pitts involved more. I feel like he didn't really have any plays really drawn up for him last
Mm-hmm.
season. And so I'm hoping we see that more, especially if Mooney is out. I hope Kyle is like the second read after Drake um, for Penix, which I believe he could be because he trusts him. We saw that in that Washington Commanders game for that touchdown that he threw to him, which was
Mm-hmm.
awesome. So I'm hoping we see that on Sunday that Kyle's more involved in this offense because I think that could be a difference maker Sunday for sure.
And Kyle's also a big receiver too. So if you have to get a mismatch going and you can throw it up and let Kyle go get the jump ball, same for Drake, same for Kyle. Like
Right. Yeah,
let them
to
get
your
it.
point.
Let them go out there.
Yeah, to
Michael
your
Penix has one
point,
of the best.
Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, to that point, I hope that, another thing that I really have an expectation for the season is red zone efficiency. We were pretty poor, to be honest, last year. We settled for field goals and then we didn't even, score the field goals. Um, you know, we were not scoring enough touchdowns. Our red zone efficiency was pretty poor. So I want to see more touchdowns. I want to see Drake and Kyle getting the ball in the end zone because, like you mentioned, they're big. They're like built like basketball players. They're mismatch, you know? So that's my expectation. I really hope that improves this season.
I definitely do too as well. T-Will, thoughts on Kyle Pitts? I mean, you've talked strongly about this team throughout the summer. It is Falcons Friday, 2 days before the game, and we know Kyle Pitts is getting ready. The new look Kyle Pitts is getting ready to take the field in a matter of days, matter of hours. But T-Will, your thoughts on Kyle Pitts this season?
I think Kyle's gonna have an amazing year for two reasons. Number one, he needs to be fully vested because it's a contract year. Number two, I think Penix has really taken an interest in getting him the ball. And I think Penix is a good dude, man. I think Penix wants to get everybody involved. Um, I think Penix is and Kyle are tight. You know, you see them together. So um I think he's gonna have a good year. I do. And what helps is the fact that you have other weapons, right? It would behoove the Falcons to make a deep run this year because we got some contracts coming up. We got Jesse coming up. You got to pay Drake, right? You got Tyler coming up.
Got Bijan, I think the year after, next year, or is it next year?
So I don't know, but I mean, you got while Penix is cheap now, because make no mistake about it, in 3, 4, 5 years, Penix is going to get 70 million at least.
Tyler Algier's contract too, Arnold Ebiketie too as well. You got a couple more players you got to mention.
You know, while you have all this talent at your disposal, and while you have Zach Robinson, who probably will take a step forward as an offensive coordinator, it would really behoove us to strike while the iron is hot, because in 1, 2, 3, you have to make some decisions. So with that being said, I think all things point to, Kyle could get 800, 900, maybe even 1,000 yards if Mooney's healthy. If we remain healthy, you could see 3 receivers with 1,000 yards. You probably won't, because that's a lot. But Mooney got 8 short of 1,000 last year. Drake got 1,000. So you just duplicate that process. Mooney stays healthy. That's 2,000 right there. You get Kyle 1,000. That's 3,000. Like I really feel like Penix is going to throw for 4,000.
Not to mention, Kyle Pitts played with almost 6 quarterbacks since he's been drafted.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the Falcons owned this year, man. You got to get him the ball. Right? The man played with Ritter. The man played with Heineke. The man played with Mariota, Matt Ryan, like Kirk Cousins, now Michael Penix. Old Matt Ryan at that.
Yeah. Old Matt.
So
like old man Logan.
Sheesh. What was that? X, right? Was that the movie?
Wolverine, yeah. Wolverine was on his way out. He was old. He was dying,
Right.
So, yeah.
Not in the chat.
I'm being metaphorical, but anyway.
T was just preparing for my ATO movies. That's all it is. Nando said, I want to see more running of Algier, inside traps and counters with play action off that to open the middle of the field. Kyle Pitts should eat well this season. Big shout out to Nando in the chat. Big Lo said, be at the golf course on time, Jack. Don't be trying to push the tee time.
Whoa.
Sounds like you gotta go soon.
I think that shot was personal, right? He's talking about things that's in the golf chat. We don't bring the golf chat to the podcast.
Wow. Here, I think you just did, Jack.
Hey, if the time is 11:10 and I get there 11:16, we going 11:20, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
John Daly style, straight out the car, straight to the tee box. That's how we do it.
I think you just did.
He really brought the golf chat to the panel. Now people are starting to wonder
that
Jack,
did.
You're just late to the golf course. It's bad golf etiquette to be late for tee time.
It is bad. Even I know that.
T-Will's not a golfer, and he knows that. Like you play with Tiger Woods at a 12:30 tee time and show up at 12 o'clock and watch what happens. He's gonna be like, you're
gonna buck around and find out is what's gonna happen.
You're gonna buck around and find out.
Good morning, Miss Karina.
Big shout out to Karina.
Hey, y'all, if y'all have not voted, vote for Karina for NFL Fan of the Year. If you have not voted, vote for Karina, NFL Fan of the Year.
Drop it in the chat, Karina. Please drop the link in the chat so anybody here who hasn't voted can get the opportunity to vote for Miss Karina because she is running for Falcons Fan of the Year. We've had the previous Fan of the Year, April Showers, here on the podcast. And to know that Karina Atkins, who spent some time in this chat talking Falcons with us, traveling on the road with the tour, at home with the Nest, just even she was at where was she at? She was at the Freddie the Falcon thing yesterday, hanging out with Freddie. Like Karina is she's there. So Karina, if you can drop it in the chat, drop it in the chat, please, so that way fans
Drop it
can
like it's
vote.
hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop
So
it
the
like
fans
it's
can
hot.
vote for you to get Falcons Fan of the Year. I think they sent her to the Super Bowl, put her in a suite, walk her on the field. So Karina's she's I think she's very close to winning that award because I've seen Karina in action,
Good. Yeah.
and she is a Falcon fan. So big
Yeah.
shout out to Miss Karina. Wallace
Yep.
Smith, let's not worry about the salary cap because they know how to make it work to stay under the salary cap and sign players. Yeah, what's a cap with the Falcons, right, T. Will? Who's capping out here? Falcon fans hit that like shit.
Thank God it's not the Braves. That's all I'll say. Thank God it's not.
Right. Oh, let's not talk about Braves salary. We heard. Hey, I mean, we heard it from somebody who covers, the Braves the other night. I don't know
Thank God it's not the
if
Braves.
it's a Liberty Media thing or if it's a AA thing or it's just they're
Nah,
waiting for me to come back.
it's Liberty Media. It's definitely Liberty Media.
Bro, they got
No
two
doubt.
guys. They got these two guys on I think it's TikTok and Instagram called the Irish Twins, and they're like former baseball players in college. But they do this thing where it's like day 28 of me throwing random things at my brother until he finds out what it is. But they're like baseball pictures, bro. But they are dead on accurate, throwing from like 10 yards, 15 yards out, bro. They're like spot on accurate.
I'm gonna have to check them out.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to check them out.
Check them out, man. The Braves might want to give these guys a call and be like, "Hey, get off TikTok and let's get you down here to
Let's go. How about you come pitch for us?
Can you guys give us 2 innings?"
Can you
but those
do that?
guys were on point. Yeah, they were on point in the video. Maggie T's in the chat. She said, "Morning." Maggie T, randomly, I randomly loaded up Facebook today and had to quickly close it. That was like an NSFW. I don't know what was going on over there. But yeah, she posted some real cool Falcon stuff today that went down. I don't know if it's the Falcons had it. Clearly it wasn't the Falcons, but it looks like an IG model did something just for her own rights of being a Falcon fan. But I randomly saw it and I was like, oh snap, that's Falcon related content. I just had to go back to do what I had to do. Lady Bears of AFN is in the house. Chrissy Lewis is here talking Falcons football. Look at Georgia, Texas boy. Georgia, Texas boy is here. He said, good morning one time for the fan. Jack T. Will, Carey, and Falcons family. The new era is here. The Atlanta Falcons will rise in 2025 and beyond. It's finally game week. I feel like Georgia, Texas boy has that copied and pasted somewhere. He just comes in the chat, drops that in there, and he just knows that this team that he believes in is going to make it happen. And Georgia, Texas boy, I'm right here with you, man. This is the new era of the Atlanta Falcons. And like I said, the new Kyle Pitts, the new Michael Penix, right? Even just having David, like I said, David Steele's on the team, even having Chris Blair in the mix on the even on the practice squad. Like Chris Blair's been working hard, man. Jeff Ulbrich, Nate Ali. This is just truly, truly great as a Falcon fan this season, as we are just days away from kickoff. Now, Karina has dropped the information here in the chat, right? She's dropped the information. So if you guys get some chance, oh my God, Ernest Hall. If you guys get a chance, you guys can go ahead and
vote for Meg.
Go ahead and cast your vote for Miss Karina Atkins. There's some other NFL Falcon. There's some other Falcon fans that's also running for Falcon Fan of the Year. So if you see some names that you do recognize and you want to drop a vote for them, go right ahead. But we have Miss Karina Atkins here in the chat. She's a diehard Falcon fan. She's been doing this for a very long time, and I guarantee you she's going to be doing this even after the NFL Fan of the Year. So big shout out to Karina. DSGB Hall said, vote for Meg as Spade of the... Okay, DSGB Hall. DSGB Hall, can you just drop your location for me, please? Hey, Siri, call federal agent. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm just going to... They're looking for you, Ernest. They're looking for you. Let to file a report. Elijah Wilkinson, because we're getting ready to wrap up this show here. It's 10:03. Probably going to get a text or a call in a matter of minutes. But Elijah Wilkinson filling in for Caleb McGarry and Storm Norton. He has played offensive tackle before. some fans here have mentioned that, they are concerned of the tackle position due to the fact that, Caleb was a big piece in this run game. And even for the fans that were hating on the blind side of Michael Penix, they still gave Caleb the benefit of a doubt to say, hey, yeah, you've been doing this for a while. You've been here with the Falcons for a while. That offensive line outside of, Drew Dalman leaving last year, I mean, you got Bergeron, who got drafted and got in there, Lindstrom, who got drafted and got in there, Matthews, who got drafted years ago and got in there, and Caleb McGarry, who got drafted and got in there. The Falcons have been doing a good job of keeping these guys consistent and working together. But now you have injuries banging up and you're bringing in backups. We just want to make sure everything's good. But T. Will, in the world of your, Falcon universe, and of course, Miss Carey, we're 2 days before Falcons Bucs. Your thoughts about Elijah Wilkinson? Now that it has settled in, now that obviously he's been out there working with the first team and everything, but are you concerned still on Sunday, even though Elijah has played tackle and he has played at a high level with the Denver Broncos in the past? And he did have, I believe, Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay, who was toting the rock behind him, who were two decent backs. Now you have Bijan and Tyler, who I think are two better backs.
Right.
Your thoughts, Carrie, about Elijah Wilkinson? And also, we want to give our shout out to Elijah Wilkinson and the Wilkinson family, too, as well. I know they checked in. So his dad didn't say nothing in the chat today, but I believe he was watching, too, as well. So
Okay.
Big shout out
to them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for him to start. I don't think he's done so in a while. I believe, yes, he has played right tackle, but he hasn't done that in years. I want to say the last time was like 2022. Like, it's been a while. He's filled in for us at guard, which is, what most would say is his better position. I mean, it's a concern, and it's nothing really against Elijah. It's a concern when your starter goes, out for the season, then the backup is out for 6 to 8 weeks. So now you're looking at your third string, right? Like, I feel like that's a valid concern, and it's nothing against Elijah, but obviously he's the next man up, and I just hope he balls out and, he surprises a lot of people and, does his thing. He's right next to Lindstrom, who's, one of the best, if not the best guard in the league. So I think that definitely will help him out. Raheem said that he has a lot of confidence in him. Our quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., said he's confident in him. So if everybody's confident in him, then I can't do anything but be confident in him as well. I know our friend Kelly Price from Fox 5 Sports, Atlanta yesterday did an sit-down interview with Bajan. And he basically said people are sleeping on Elijah. He's a beast. All he needed was an opportunity. He said he spoke to Elijah and told him that you control your narrative. You're going to help this O-line become the best. So I love that from Bajan. So, yeah, that's how I feel. What about
this is
you?
the one thing about it, because when Wilkinson came back last year and, they had him, I guess, on practice squad or just like a reserve tackle or guard or whatever, we knew Wilkinson from years ago when he was a starting guard here, right? For that, that season that we had a bunch of one-year deals in the building. And Wilkinson, I think, did a good job, too, as well. Of course, they had a lot of distractions and things going on with the team at that time, and we didn't get over the hump of having a losing season, but he filled in, he plugged and played and did a good job. Then he left and went to Arizona. Don't even care what happened over there, but now he's back in Atlanta. But like Bijan said, this is your opportunity, and I think Wilkinson knows that. So it's not like you're getting a guy who's just shot out bad. Wilkinson has played this position before. Like I said, Chris Lindstrom is right there beside him too as well. Now, Terry has mentioned this on the podcast before, a couple of days ago, the schemes that Zach Robinson can run, chipping, using Felipe Franks and Teagan to help chip here and there, Charlie Warner to add extra protection to as well. Wilkinson is just not going to just get manhandled on the line. This isn't his first game Sunday, and he's not a 7th-round pick or undrafted. This is the guy who has played at a high level, right? So let's just give Wilkinson the benefit of the doubt. He's going to go out there and get the job done. My thing is this, Kerry. Wilkinson balls out, right? He goes crazy, right? Falcons have a winning record. Everything's doing well. Storm Norton comes back. Do you put Storm back into that role? Not to answer it right now, but do you put Storm in that role immediately? Or do you just let Wilkinson ride out for the rest of the season? Because he's been doing so well up until the time when Norton comes back. But for Falcon fans, those are the questions that, not only us as fans have to answer, but the Atlanta Falcons have to answer too as well. So we will see what's going to happen there. Elijah Wilkinson, T. Will, Nando Barrington's in the chat talking about him. Wall Smith's in the chat talking about him. Former ATO Sports, it's time for you to talk about him. Elijah Wilkinson, sir.
I think, like you say, I think Zach Robinson will get him some help. You know, and to my brother Eric Parker's point, he said he was probably doing that with Caleb anyway, right? So one thing I noticed is that everybody that we either signed or traded for was a decent run blocker.
Mhm.
Pass, you know, maybe not. So what that tells me is, you know, on the they're probably going to scheme for that anyway. You're probably going to put Charlie Warner next to Caleb in certain situations. You're probably going to have a receiver in motion chip on his way out. You're probably going to have keep Bijan back in protection, looking for that robber. You're probably going to have Bijan chip on his way out. You may have a waggle. You may have a rollout to the other side.
Do you want to do a Madden move? Hey, Charlie Warner, come over here real quick. I just need you off for 2 plays. Where the other offensive lineman at? Come over here real quick. You're gonna hear number 79 has checked in eligible.
It's
number 79 has checked in eligible. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Got another lineman out there.
Yeah, and you joke, but you may see some of that. You know what I mean? You again, I think you will. First and foremost, I think we'll run the ball more.
Right.
Especially if Veda is not there.
Hold on, Veda and that Watson guy, because they drafted that guy to be the big piece in the middle next to Veda. Both of those guys are not there if it's going to be Sunday. So it's like run the rock, run the rock, run the rock.
Yeah. So I think you'll see that. I think you'll see play action, and I think you'll see a combination of some waggles to the other side. Some rollouts, maybe some levels. As far as the route combos are concerned, there are things that you can do to scheme away from that, especially if it's just, one tackle. And to Kerry's point, it's not like Wilkinson is a rookie. It's not like he hasn't played the position. Mm-hmm. And Bijan gave him a glowing recommendation. So, hey, man, let's get to it, man. Let's not buck around, Jack. Let's get to it, okay?
Let's not do that, Falcon fans. Pam Jackson's in the chat. Nando Barrington is in the chat too as well. Wallace Smith is in the chat. If Wilkinson is playing good, then when Storm gets back, you keep him in as the starter until he shows something different to lose his starting spot. Wallace Smith is in here talking Falcons football with us. Shout out to Wallace. Pam Jackson said, during preseason, Wilkinson had a lot of flags called at him. Do you think that will change on Sunday? With the referees I saw last night, we hope there's not a lot of flags called him, because you can go over there and talk to a player. Referee, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Right. No, that's a great question, Pam.
I saw you talking to him. What are you doing? What are you talking about? What's the conversation about? Get over here. 15
that's honestly a valid question and a concern, because, that preseason game that he started in, I also, had that concern because, he's been in the league 9 years, and it was only in the first half he had 2 calls against him. So, I'm hoping, he got that out of his system, Pam, and he's good to go week 1 and doesn't get holding calls, false start calls, because as a veteran, you don't need to do all that, and those can be costly in the game. We don't want that. So I'm hoping he got that out of his system.
Right. And we also saw last night with, I think it was Tyrone Smith, the Cowboys offensive lineman, once Jordan I forget what lineman that was that got past him. He realized that he's going to get ready to sack Dak Prescott. He just went ahead and just tripped the guy up. He was like, here, just give me the penalty, but don't hit my quarterback. Then again, it did mess up the play. Cowboys, I think, went back on the next play and did like a 20, 30-yard pass to CD, and then they got back down the field again. So sometimes you take a step back, you take steps forward, and, those type of things happen. But there's going to be some penalties called on Sunday. Even seeing Nolan Smith yesterday, too, as well, with, making the tackle, getting up, and he did walk over to by Miles Sanders with, the flexing on him. But the referee was so quick to just say, here's the flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
we don't want any of that around here, buddy. Right.
If the NFL is going to go that route, and you saw the Eagles and the Cowboys, they were real chippy yesterday. So I guess the referees went into that game saying, this is Philadelphia. This team's going to be a little bit rowdy tonight. They're getting their banner, and then here comes their biggest rivals in their division coming to play. And it got chippy from the first play of the game, and then spitting on the other player, and this guy's spitting on the ground. He's talking trash, and it's the Cowboys-Eagles, and they have to meet again in a couple weeks down in Dallas. But for us Falcon fans, we have a rival too as well. It's going to be a nasty one because that's the same team that we swept last year, but ended up winning the division because we couldn't put it away. And then those comments from Baker Mayfield saying, "Oh, we're all Commanders fans tonight," and then the Commanders go and win the game, give the Bucs the opportunity to go win the division, and then of course you guys know what happened from there. So, Falcon fans, it's going to be an exciting time for Sunday. So just be prepared when you wake up. Like I said, if you're going to the stadium, if you're going to the game, if you're going to be at the house, like Berto said, he's going to be live streaming. So definitely want to check out some content creators, whoever's going to be live during the matchup. But if you're coming to the Benz, I know it's week 1. I know how Atlanta gets. Atlanta's finna Atlanta. Some of y'all finna go to church. Some of y'all showing up in the middle of the first quarter. I get it. It's church. Praise God. Some of y'all at the backyard. Some of y'all in the backyard tailgating to a point where you know the game is about to start and you're still tailgating, or you're setting up your tailgate and you have those tickets. Like, cut the crap, Falcon fans. Like, get in the building. I told you guys before when I've been to Cincinnati, when I've been to a lot of these teams, these other stadiums, Seattle for one. Man, let me tell you something. I remember leaving my hotel in Seattle, going down to Lumen Field, and I remember walking up to Lumen Field before the game starts. And this is a 1:00 matchup. Of course, this West Coast was like 4:05 for you guys. But everybody was in their seats. Everybody was in their seats. I'm talking about 12, 15. They're doing maybe the flyover with the planes and everything. Everybody is in their seats. I mean, at that point, you could have just pushed the game up to 12:55 and take it away from 1. Everybody was there. Like, even looking at the gates, it was like not that many people still scanning tickets. Seattle fans they get into the seats. Bengals, when I went to the Bengals game too as well. I told you guys that I was talking to Bengals fans around me, and I was asking them, do you mind if I stand up and watch the game? I'm over here, I'm a diehard fan of XYZ. And the Bengals fan looked at me like, oh, don't worry about that. It's not going to be much of a problem. Of course, the Bengals end up winning. But every single fan in that stadium was on their feet. They didn't sit down. They were cheering on third down. So Falcon fans, when you show up to the Benz Sunday, let's wrap those tailgates up a little early, man. Like, coming into the game second quarter, end of the second quarter, going to the third quarter, cut the crap, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get in there and let's show the folks, like Myles Garrett said, we show up on week 1 in numbers. So let's do it, right? Now, I know some people are going to listen to it and be like, nah, F that, Jack. I'm staying out there to the third quarter. I'm walking in the start of the fourth. We'll go ahead and do it. But you're going to be a part of that problem when we say, hey, we need all the fans in the stands. We need to get loud on third. And then a lot of those fans are the same ones going back to social media talking about, oh, the building's empty. The building's empty. You're not even in the building. You out there tailgating. You got your tickets in your hand. So get into the stadium. Get to your seats, man. Make some noise. Eric Parker mentioned this too as well on the podcast. Falcon fans telling the other Falcon fans to sit down and stop making noise. Cut that crap out. Cut that crap out right now. Yeah, if you did not want to come to this game and make noise, stay your ass at home. Yeah. And I just mean it from a level of, you can stand up and make noise on third down, but you want to be on your phone. You want to be watching the Love Island reunion. You want to be talking on Twitter.
Hey, man, I like Love Island. Don't be doing that. Don't be bucking with Love Island. I'm a
fan of what's the girl? Huda? Heda? I'm a fan of Huda, so I ain't got no problem with it. I don't watch the show, but I saw a commercial the other day and I was like, who is that? And my friend was like, that's the girl from Love Island. I said, they got girls like this on Love Island? He's like, yeah, that's girl from Love Island. I said, bruh, that Huda. That Huda. But then again, at the end of the day, Falcon fans, get to the stadium early. Get in your seats early. They have a lot of new food items at the stadium. Shout out to Chef Matt. Senior Executive Chef Matt just dropped a new stadium commercial that came out this morning. For those that do not know the behind the scenes of it, those are some of the new items they have at the stadium. I'm not going to give away what the name of it is, because I did talk to Chef Matt the other day, but I'm not going to give away the name of it, but you guys should be seeing a follow-up to the beginning of the commercial, to what is going to be served at the stadium on Sunday. So maybe Chef Matt will post it, stadium will post it. Of course, you guys saw the new, it's like the waffle fries with the, can't remember what it is, but there's a bunch of new items. They're burgers. Everything is just going down in a major way. T. Will, Carrie, Bodie is going to be in the building Sunday. We're going to speak to Chef Matt too as well. So please head over to the IG page and you want to hit that follow button. right? Follow the IG page because there's a lot going on the page this weekend. There's a lot going on. T Will's in the building. Bodie is in the building. Matter of fact, he's on top of the building too as well. Let me tell him to get down because he needs to come get some
I
water.
knew that was coming. Like sands in the
Oh,
hourglass.
A1 just pulled up over there too.
Wow, like sands in the hourglass. Day follows night.
So
It is the
just want to put
days
that
of
out
our
there.
lives with Jack Spade insulting his Falcon content buddies.
Here's
Go
the cool
ahead,
thing.
Jack. You were just talking about A1 arriving to do your lawn. Go ahead, sir. Sorry about
Here's
that.
the cool thing. Here's the cool thing. Head over to the IG, hit the follow button. T Will's in the building Sunday. Carrie is in the building Sunday. Bodie's in the building Sunday. There's going to be a lot of former Falcon players in the building. The Falcons legends, as they say, they'll be in the building. We'll go over there and stop by and talk with them too as well. Miles Garrett's going to be in the building. We're going to go by and talk to Miles. Y'all got questions for Miles? Bring it to the chat so that way we can go ahead and ask Miles when we see him at the Benz on Sunday. Stadium chef, senior executive stadium chef Matt, who is hard at work right now, taking care of a lot of stuff. He's going to be on the IG too as well. And of course, he missed the show last week because he got so much going on. And sure enough, the commercial comes out with some of the new food items. And once again, they're raising the bar at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. There was a report that came out the other day of food items around the NFL. Did you know that the Buffalo Bills are paying $13 for one glizzy? One glizzy in Buffalo is $13
Okay,
at the
but
stadium.
did you know that the Ravens are trying to copy the Falcons and we're trendsetters because now they got like all these items. They have a new menu. It's all these items under $5.
That's where I'm
Have you
going with
seen
this
it?
because the Falcons have their hot dogs are $2, but the
Trendsetters.
Buffalo Bills $13 to get a glizzy. I told y'all when I went to Dallas a couple years ago, I got a water, I got a water and some nachos. I think the total was like $41. I said, "Are you kidding me?" A Dasani, or I think it was a Dasani water bottle, maybe it was the 20-ounce one, and a set of nachos, $40-something. I said, I'm going back to Atlanta. I cannot do this. This is unheard of. But then again, Jerry's overselling the seats, overselling the tickets and all that nonsense. So as soon as you walk into Cowboy Stadium, you'd be like, God damn, where all these people come from? They be deep in there. I swear them folks be sleeping in that stadium. But head over to the IG page. T Will's on there. Carrie's on there. Bodie's on there this weekend. You know, Carrie has a flight coming up tomorrow too as well. So as soon as she tucks down in the city, you know, it's going to be on and popping. So definitely head over to the IG page. A lot of people can't show up to the Benz Sunday because you got to work or you're going to be in a different city, different state. Go to the IG page. We're giving you the fan perspective behind the scenes. You might see the highlights and the clips and so on Fox 5 and on ESPN and SportsCenter. But behind the scenes, what's happening in the stands, what's happening on the field, what's happening around the players, head over to the IG page so you can check everything out. And I'm talking about it's going to be constant posting before, during, and after because we have a good time here at One Time for the Fan. Karina says, yes, show up and show out. I'll be in the building, or I'll be in the DBN jumping, screaming, and cheering. Big shout out to Falcon Commander. Important to be in the stadium when the players are coming to the field. Go ATL Falcons, rise up Dirty Birds. That's one thing about it. Now, I know ATL is a church city, man. I know how y'all get down. Some of y'all going to that 10 o'clock service to get out by 1, head to the house, change, catch the Uber, Marta. You showing up at the end of the first quarter. I get it. Praise God. But when it comes to the Atlanta Falcons, for those that can be there in attendance, even if you're around the stadium and if you're hanging out and so on, get your behind in that stadium and get to your seats. Now, across the street, they are still doing construction at the new buildings in Centennial Yards. The Mitchell ATL just cut the ribbon yesterday. So you probably could see a lot of people at the Mitchell ATL probably looking to buy some property too as well. So just be careful of that traffic of, investors coming in to buy some property and not caring about the Falcon game. But then the new Marriott is getting ready to open soon. So you're talking about major traffic jams downtown. MART is going to be extremely packed. And the sign on the Marriott Hotel Phoenix says opening fall 2025. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are damn near in the fall 2025. And I think that's like a 800, 900 room hotel. So just imagine how many people is going to be at that hotel. They got the bars, they got the rooftop lounge coming, they got the restaurants coming. So be prepared for a lot of traffic, a lot of stuff happening in that area. By next year, downtown, you won't even recognize the Gulch. You won't even recognize what it looks like. So Falcon fans, just be prepared for that. Vincent Coakley's in the chat. He said, hashtag ATL rise up. It's Falcons Friday. Georgia, Texas boy said, hey, Big Low, you did it again. Yeah, he did it again. He mixed the two paints differently. And I told him I needed a more a red paint. I don't know where he got that mixture from with the, the coating and the stuff. He needs to go ahead and take care of that. Smooth C said, where is my dirty butter dust? I know Smooth C's been asking for that. We're going to ask Chef Matt on Sunday. It seems though that well, I don't want to give away anything. I did talk to Chef Matt, but that dust might be making it. I can't say anything. Can't say anything. We'll just get Chef Matt Sunday. Check the IG page. I don't want to say anything too much about what Chef Matt them got going on, but one time is still one time with Chef Matt. We're gonna make sure that Smooth C and others can get into this giveaway and so on. So we're gonna hold off on the giveaway for just a second, but Chef Matt is going to give us a little bit more behind the scenes info. I'll tell you this. I seen the commercial before the commercial. I can say that. I've seen the commercial before the commercial. So senior executive Chef Matt's been on this show 5 times. He's a great guy. He's an amazing person on and out of work. But I can tell you right now, we respect what senior executive Chef Matt has going on. He is a big part of the food and entertainment, of food and beverage industry in that Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And we're going to talk to Chef Matt Sunday. So please go to the IG page. And if you want to see it, I can tell you this. You want to see it Sunday? We'll bring it out. I'll tell you that. We'll bring it out for you Sunday. I give you that right now. We will bring it out.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
But senior executive Chef Matt is going to be at the Benz Sunday. And he's going to be down there talking to us too as well. Miles Garrett from Fox 5 is going to be down there talking to us. Even DJ Shockley. We're going to try to go over there and talk to DJ too as well. Let's see. T-Well, you've seen in our area, Mohamed Sanu has passed by. He's been on the show before. A couple other Falcon players, Falcon legends are in the chat. Jay Envy. You'll see a lot of people.
Man, DJ J Envy is my dude, man.
Right. You'll see a lot of people on this IG page Sunday. So please hit that follow button so you guys can see what is going on. Pam Jackson said, hey, T-Will, Carrie, Jack, you all will be in the building Sunday. Unfortunately, I can no longer go because I have stage 4 cancer. Hey, make me even feel more proud and get me a t-shirt or something and send to me, please. T-Will. Carrie.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that.
Sounds like a moment for one time to one time.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that. Well, first and foremost, Miss Pam, look at we definitely praying for you, and we're sending you all the love in the world. And hey, man, one day at a time. And yeah, let's make this thing happen. Let's definitely make this happen. Yeah, let's.
We need to get on that. For you, Pam. I'm sorry.
Definitely praying for you, Miss Pam. Definitely.
And also, I want to say butt cancer because I'm not a fan.
It was funny at the Atlanta United games. There's a sign right there on the wall that is allowed for the Atlanta United games, and it does say butt cancer. And of course, people might be like, "Oh, why they allow that in the stadium?" Because it's real. I think everybody can agree, home or away, don't matter. Bucs fans were walking there the same thing. Like, I love that sign. Only problem is I don't think they'll have it for the Falcons games. But Atlanta United does have it. Some of the fans have a sign that is on the wall, and it's real. And it's real. But Auntie, Miss Pam,
we need to make that.
One time's gonna have to one time
right away.
Yeah. I don't want to get too much into it, but Miss Pam, if you can give us your shirt size, and we'll be able to take care of that, coordinate that, and get back with you and so forth. If we want to send any of us a DM, you don't have to put it in the chat. You can send any of us a DM. Carrie on Twitter, Terry, myself, Bodie. Just don't do A1 because I have his phone. He's been talking and texting at work.
Wow.
And
Jack.
I told him about that. But hey, Miss Pam, let's get to that. Let's definitely get to that. Look at the love in the chat. Everybody send some love and prayers for Pam Jackson in the chat too as well, battling stage 4. But please, everybody in the chat, send some love and prayer over to Miss Pam. Even for her saying that she can't even make the game, she knows she would love to be there. But we're here for you, Miss Pam. We're here for you. Big shout out to everybody in the chat too as well. We got to go ahead and wrap this show up here. Before we do though, T. Will, Carrie, get your thoughts about the Mercedes-Benz Stadium Sunday, the atmosphere, how y'all feeling, any messages for the Falcon fans before they show up. And Carrie, you got to get the packing.
I do have to get to packing, and I got to check in for my flight because I will be there tomorrow. I am so excited. Honestly, I'm ready to get a win on Sunday. I'm ready to be blown away and happy. That way, Monday, I am so happy on this podcast because we're starting the season 1-0. Good vibes only, and I'm just putting it out in the universe. We're winning Sunday. Please, Falcons fans, be in your seats, man. Like, I've been to other stadiums, and I notice, like, I love our stadium. To me, it's the most beautiful stadium. So I get why people just want to, like, take it all in, and they don't want to be in their seat. They want to explore the stadium. But compared to the other stadiums I've been to, like at kickoff, like start time, go time, like I feel like this is our stadium is the one where like the least amount of people are in their seats at kickoff. It's like, come on, man, we got to get behind our guys and get loud on third down. And I remember last season home opener, I was getting so loud. I feel like people were kind of looking at me funny, like,
You
why
told
she's
me that. You like people were staring at you like you're
like,
crazy or
calm
something. Like,
down. But
why
it's
is this
like
girl screaming so loud?
and it's third down. I'm like, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Like, get loud. I mean, the Jumbotron thing even says get loud. So, I mean, come on, guys. It's football. It's Falcons football. You got to get loud. Cause some penalties on the opponent, and yeah, root for your team. Let's go. I'm ready for the win.
Falcon fans, hit that like, hit that share, and hit that subscribe button. T. Will, message to the fans, showing up to the Benz Sunday. I know you're ready. I know you're lit. It's a lot going on. But T. Will, what
He
you
will.
got? What you got for us?
Please get on the train like 5 hours before.
Oh, T. Will, matter of fact, leave now.
Wow, literally, he was like showing up to the game when it was already over in the preseason.
T. Will call me. Look, T. Will call me Jack. I'm on the way, man. I got you, dog. And I said, all right, T. Will. I'm right here. You know where I am, man. You know where to come find me, bro. I got you, man. Call me when you get to the stadium. He called me back afterwards. Oh, like fourth quarter. Yeah, Jack, man. I'm still in traffic, big dog. I'm gonna have to meet you across the street or something, man. I don't know. T-Will comes in there with like 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. They're probably looking at T-Will like, we took all the scanners.
Right. What are you doing here, man? Jeez. What's going on here?
ID shows up with his ID, social security card. You guys need this or my ticket? Which one you guys want?
Well, which one? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Hey, man, no. Let's Falcon fans, let's get in our seat. But in all seriousness, man, let's scream like hell, man. Look, this is our team, and whether or not you guys agree or not, people feed off energy. People feed off energy. You go into some of these stadiums and you can feel it. It's palpable. It's tangible. And we need to be in there making noise. Look, if you're coming out to be cute, don't come. If you're coming out to cheer for your Falcons, please do bring friends with you. Let's scream like hell. Let's watch a Falcons victory. Let's do it, man.
I love it. It's so funny you say that about getting cute because I told myself this year I'm gonna try to do better with my outfits because me as a fan, I'm just there to watch football. I'm not trying to get cute. I just put a jersey on and whatever shorts and some sneakers. But girls go all out with the fits. I'm not gonna lie. I'm impressed, but so I'm like, man, maybe this season I gotta step up a little bit. But honestly, I'm not there for that. I'm trying to root for my team.
They're trying to impress. They're trying to get them Instagram followers. I'll tell you right now.
Okay, that's what it is. Because
when I went to Cincinnati and Seattle, and I've been to 20 stadiums. I'm just naming those two.
Yeah.
But I didn't see nobody in Seattle look like they're trying to get Instagram followers. I didn't see nobody in Cincinnati look like they're trying to grow their Twitter account. I saw fans in khakis, New Balances, and Bengals jerseys.
Okay, I don't step out New Balances, but
I'm just saying that was just their apparel. That's what they sell in Cincinnati. So not just saying that we can't change up the swag. Atlanta's Atlanta.
Yeah.
But like T was saying, it's a fight in the field and in the stands. I mean, get in your Falcon gear.
Yeah.
Right? Get out there and be ready. Get out there and get loud. Look at A1 said, A1 said, not the Matt Ryan, get effing set. Get effing seated.
Defeated.
F
Yes.
set.
Let's go. I mean, come
Let's
on. We need that
go.
home field advantage, honestly.
That home
Wave
field
those
advantage is
flags
big.
that they
I can
give out,
tell you
too.
right now, from being at that Bears game a couple years ago in 2016, I think it was, the season opener, 2017, when we went to go beat up on Mike Glennon and them. And the Bears getting ready to score. Go back and look at the play. If you get an overhead view of that shot, I know they show an end zone shot online, so you might not see me. But if you ever get an overhead view of the shot, and fans that was in that area from Chicago and Atlanta, they definitely know what I'm talking about because they'll remember that day. And as a fan, you can disrupt the game. You can disrupt the play. You can get into the heads of the players sometimes. Mike Glennon is trying to quiet everybody down in the end zone in Chicago to go score this touchdown. I think it was like fourth and goal. He's trying to quiet everybody down. And sure enough, what do I look around and see? I see Bears fans, and they talk a lot. I see Bears fans like, shh, everybody, shut up, everybody. Shh. Let Mike Glennon work. Of all people, let Mike Glennon work, right? Let Mike Glennon work. And I'm sitting over there. I'm thinking, I'm like, what if I disrupt this moment of silence? This everybody just chilling. What if I disturb the peace real quick? And sure enough, Mike Glennon, everybody, shh. And it's quiet. You can hear a pin drop in the end zone because there's a bunch of Bears fans there. Matter of fact, they're already taking people's seats. I told you about the story when they tried to take my seat. So they're already sitting in people's seats. They're in the wrong seat. But sure enough, it gets real quiet in the stadium, right? And I'm right there in the end zone. And before Mike Glennon takes a snap, I just yell out, F the Bears, y'all suck. I just go off. I'm just yelling out anything at this point. But Mike Glennon, they throw the ball, incomplete pass, Falcons go crazy. I forget what player that was that pointed at me. One of the Falcons players pointed at me like, you, sir, did your job. But sure enough, the Bears fans turned around and looked at me. And they gave me this look of, either we're going to kill you now or we're going to kill you when you get out the stadium. But you better stand near security. Because me disturbing the peace on that fourth down play, it did probably get into the head of whoever it was. Not saying I caused the fourth down incompletion. But when a fan is yelling and screaming and being loud and, making noise and repping their team when everybody's trying to be quiet, it happens. And you can be, a big factor in the game. The players talk about it. We hear y'all in the stands. You hear the players talk about it. So when you get to the Benz on Sunday, do your effing job. Eric Parker, I keep mentioning it. When Eric Parker said that day that the Falcon fan behind him told him to sit down on third down and stop making noise, I will never forget that. And that's the embarrassing part. So I don't want that to happen on Sunday. Get into the stadium, make some noise, be loud, be proud to rep the red and black. But yeah, chat is live, chat is lit. Thank you to everybody, man. T-Will.
Jack, I know we gotta go. Before we go, I just have to let everyone know. It's like on a Friday, you know how new music drops? Like your favorite artist might drop an album. Everybody go over to Big Low Country Sports social media because new Big Low music video just dropped. So
Drop the
please,
video.
please go check that out, everyone, because it is fire. It is awesome. Go check that out. He is over there with lots of diehard Falcons fans, and he even has Uncle Steven there, and they're just repping the Falcons right in front of the stadium. I love it. So go check it out, please.
So Drake, Karen, you're not a Drake fan. Drake dropped last night. A couple other artists dropped last night. You telling me this morning, Big Low Country, he not worried about no Drake? He pulling big numbers like that?
Right,
He just dropped
yeah.
this morning?
Drake who?
Pulling numbers,
Drake who?
man.
We got country to go
Just
listen to. We
dropped
don't
it.
need Drake.
What?
Just
Big Low Country with the
Eric.
bars. So this is what
Boy.
we'll do. This is what we'll do. Let's get up out of here so we can go bump that new Big Low Country.
Let's
Right?
do it.
Go.
It's going down in a major way this weekend. You got
Going
Falcons
down.
fans talking Falcons football on a Falcons Friday. Falcons playing Sunday at the Benz. The Georgia Bulldogs are back in action too as well tomorrow. And anybody
And
seen
there's
that team
football
from
tonight.
Tuscaloosa? Oh, that's right, Kansas. I was getting ready to get to
Yeah,
that. The
Brazil
week 1
game.
schedule. We already took up too much time, but Chiefs Chargers tonight, Dolphins Colts Sunday, Steelers Jets Sunday, which I heard the Steeler fans have bought up damn near 60% of the tickets in New York. It's going to be Steeler Nation in New York. That is not a good look playing at home for the Jets. So Falcon fans, when I tell you to not sell those damn tickets and show up to the game, this is why. Steeler fans are getting ready to make an impact in the stands that could probably cost the Jets a lot of false start penalties on offense. And an away team comes into your stadium and makes so much noise that your team gets the false start? Man, come on, bro. You can't be doing that. That's crazy. Jaguars, Panthers, Sunday too as well. Could Travis Hunter get a touchdown on offense as well as get an interception on defense? Cardinals, Saints at the Benz. They got Manny Fresh at halftime. That won't save them for their quarterback that they have. Cardinals are going to win that game. Giants, Commanders in Washington. Of course, Bucs, Falcons, 1 o'clock. Bengals, Browns in Cleveland. Raiders head over to New England. Seattle and San Fran is keeping it in the north, or keeping it out west over there in Seattle. Titans and the Broncos. Lions and the Packers, 425 matchup. Texans, Rams, 425 matchup. Sunday night football, big game. Ravens, Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, my fantasy quarterback. I need numbers. Vikings, Bears, Monday night prime
All
time.
right, guys, please go watch that music video. I'm sorry, it is so good. Bigelow.
And
Oh,
another one.
you guys
We're
gotta
proud
go
of you.
check that video out right now.
And
Like, it is
another
awesome.
one.
And just a little teaser there. We got, one time for the fan guys on there. Our guy T Will and Jack Spade make a cameo appearance in the music video as well. So please go check it out right now because it's awesome. Please go look at it.
So what you're saying is, if country wins an American Music Award, or if he wins a Grammy from this, me and T Will should get a little small piece. What you're saying, Carrie? Is that what it is?
Here we go.
You'll just
See, I
have
use my
your
big
name
little
on the
country
end.
voice.
Nah, he'll just mention you in the speech, and then like your name might be in the credits, But
Yeah, I don't
that's
do
about it.
that. I don't do that. That Tekashi stuff. You're gonna have to put me on them credits, my brother. You understand? I'm getting my award.
Wow.
Karina, you want to drop the information in the chat? She said after the
She
pep
did.
rally
She dropped
tonight.
it. Oh, you talking about the pep rally?
The
Okay.
pep rally, yeah. After the pep rally tonight at Atlantic Station, Falcons got the pep rally. T.I. is going to be performing too as
I
well.
think
Shout out
Penix is
T.I.
going to be there too, because Penix
Usually they
didn't
bring out a
Penix say-
Falcon player.
Yeah,
They usually bring out one or two. But yeah, Karina Atkins dropped the information to any fans that want to come party with Karina for her birthday. Also, happy birthday to
Oh,
as well
happy
Miss Karina.
birthday!
That's right. Jeremiah Weems in the chat, Falcon Commander in the chat. It's live and it's lit. So Karina, if you want to drop the information so people can come party with you tonight. Falcon fans are in the city. You got people coming from out of town. You got people who's off Saturday and they want to hang out tonight. So Karina, drop the information in the chat of where y'all gonna be tonight. And you never know who's finna pull up on you. But let's get this shout outs. Let's get up out of here. My golf buddies already started texting me. I see time frames and all this other stuff. So I need to go ahead and take care of this real quick. So let's get to the shout outs. Carrie, Terry, whoever wants to flip a coin or rock, paper, scissors, or it's on you guys.
Miss Carrie.
Shout out to you, Jack. Shout out to T Will. Shout out to Bodie. Bodie's best. Also, he has a new podcast. You guys gotta go subscribe to that as well. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Karina, happy birthday. Thank you all for supporting us in the chat. It's been fun. I'll see you Sunday. Please be in your seats 1 p.m. I'll be at the stadium at 11 when the doors open. So I'll see you guys there. Please say hi if you see me.
I just want to point this out that Carrie just said that she's coming in from out of town and she's going to be at the doors when it opens.
Yeah, I always get in there when it opens. I mean, because then
Carrie's
that gives you
coming
time.
from out of town. And she's probably going to be the first one in the stadium. And you locals can't get down there. I'm just playing.
Well, because that's a perfect time to like look, if you want to kind of walk around and it's not busy in there. And I also noticed that the lines for food and drinks is dead. But if you wait till 12:45 to try to get food, is long lines. And that's probably why they're late to the seat. So yeah,
Right.
get there early and say
Hey,
hi.
big shout out to Ed. Big shout out to Mr. Wilkinson, man. Big shout out to Ed.
Thank you, Christy.
T Will, former ATL Sports, former ATL Movies, former ATL Snacks, former ATL TikTok, former
For my ATL drive-through.
Former ATL drive-through, former ATL,
TikTok.
little bit of everything now, but he's a diehard Falcon fan. Go ahead, man. What you got, brother?
Hey, man. To everyone who joined us in the chat, thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be with us. We appreciate that. We love to talk Falcons with you. Obviously, we love our Atlanta Falcons. And hey, if you can come out, be there. If you can't, then stare at your TV, tablet, or phone and scream like hell, as we need that energy, and it is transferable. Send it transferable. Sending love, nothing but love and prayers to Miss Pam and everybody. Let's continue to pray for her. Eric and I's dad dealt with that, so we know firsthand. But anyway, hey man, you guys have an amazing day. I want to thank God for bringing all of y'all in my path. Shout out to Jack, shout out to Carrie, shout out to my brother LBB, shout out to all the Falcons content creators. Thank God for waking me up, and let's go Falcons. 31-21 Sunday Falcons
Wow.
victory. Let's go.
Falcon fans, score predictions in the chat before we get up out of here. You got some time. Drop your score predictions in the chat. Drop a hashtag rise up, hashtag one timers, hashtag the fan club, however you want to do it. Just be proud to be an Atlanta Falcon fan, because we're going to be doing a lot this year. So big shout out to you all. Big shout out to Miss Pam. Once again, we are praying for you, Miss Pam. You are in our thoughts and
Yes.
prayers here. And the chat, I thank you all for being amazing. One time for the fan is from the fan for the fan, and I think you guys get it. We go live for you guys. It's fun, just to talk Falcons football with us. Big shout out to Deke Ruffin as well, to the super chat jumping here. I don't even think the sun was up in California, and Deke Ruffin already spending money. Look at Deke, all that big money over there with Deke. Big shout out to Deke Ruffin, man. Everybody's in the chat that tuned in today. People that's listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, and everything else. We're going to continue this for y'all. We'll be back. If not tomorrow, we might have a pop-up show. You never know. But if not, you can definitely head over to the IG page. You want to follow the IG page to see what's going on. Don't be getting them clips Monday morning talking about, oh, Jack, I seen somebody just share that post. Y'all over there talking with such and such. Told you to follow the page. But yeah, it's in real time, man. So thank you all for being here. And we're going to have a good one. T. Will, Carrie, if I don't see you guys tomorrow, I'll probably see you all at the Benz, of course, Sunday, when the Falcons go and beat down the Buccaneers. For T. Will, for Carrie, for Bodie 3000, and the rest of the one-timers. We up out of here, y'all. For the
Rise
A,
up.
go have some fun.